welcome back to the channel. Today is a good day. It's really a great day because I got some new fish down here in the fish room. Super excited. It's always a good day when you get new fish, you feel me? Now I went to my buddy crib today because he hit me up and said he got a bunch of fish that he wanted to give to me, and I went over there. He had tons and tons of fish, so I'm gonna go through and show you guys. I think we got like 4 bags of fish down here, so I'm gonna go through and show you guys what I got. Cool little interesting stuff. Now this bag, this first one, we got tons. It's probably like 100 fish in this bag alone. These are some nice little mollies, some platies, and there's also some guppies in here as well. And he said he had all these fish in one tank breeding like rabbits. So these are some nice fish. I really always love the platies and the mollies. This is like a staple in the hobby. It's kind of what got me into fish keeping was live bears. So I'm a big fan of live bears. You get a lot of color out of them, the personality, and also the breeding aspect as well. So got tons of different types. One, it's a nice little red Joan. And we also got some blue ones in here. And then there's some nice little tuxedo guppies in here as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and remove all the guppies, and then I'm going to put just nothing but the platies and mollies in here. And then I'll probably take out these inler guppies that I have in here already and just move them to like a little 10-gallon so they can continue breeding. But just a bunch of fish to grow out, potentially sell later on, continue to breed and see what type of combinations I can get. And it's nothing like having more fish down here in the fish room, so that's always a good thing. Now over here to this tank, these are some Lake Tangannean. These are some Neoleparatus blue tips. Now I've already have one. I've had this guy for quite some time now, and you can see how beautiful this fish is. But we got some more of them. Now these guys are more, younger juveniles. You can see the little bit of the blue in their eyes, but it's not really as predominant in their fins as of right now. But they will get it. Like this dude right here, you can really see how blue his fins are. But just a beautiful fish. And now I'm tempted to take everything out of this aquarium and separate it, because I have these multis in here, which this is my little pair. They always kind of hang out over. Oh my god, I'm just noticing, y'all, there's literally babies. So we are literally seeing this in real time. Wow. So there you go. See, I got a breeding pair of those. And then I also got some brevises in here. And I also have some, I think they call like Dickerfield. I always mess up that name. And then we have some transcripts in here. So I'm thinking about, after seeing that, to separate everything and just let it just focus breeding on them. But this dude right here, I already know he's going to try to get on a baby. So I got to do something about this. I might have to put a little breeder net or something in there. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. But we got some new ones, and now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do, because now we got babies. But that's one of the fish. Now over here we got a couple more bags. These are another bag of like 100 fish. These are some zebra bleak-wing babies. Beautiful Lake Victorian cichlid. Kind of one of the first Lake Victorians I ever had. Just beautiful. The males get like a rainbow color on their bellies, and the females are pretty bland, but the males are so beautiful. And they breed really good. They colony breed. They don't eat their babies, and you can really get some numbers out of these guys. And there's also some small yellow lab babies in there as well. So I need to separate these guys. I might just let them all grow up together, but I don't want the zebra bleak ones to kind of like predate on them, because they look a little bit bigger, but I'll figure that out. But we got a bunch of those. I'm gonna grow them out, give me a nice little trio out of that, a few trios hopefully, and then sell off the rest and just keep breeding them. Now these guys is one of my favorites, African cichlid. They don't look like much right now. We got one male in here. These are some blue friar eyes. Now they look a little dark, but the males get super blue. They got like this nice orange top fin and this white. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. I bred these in the past. I think they are a hap. But they're definitely a beautiful fish. And look like we got a nice breeding group. I think I see maybe 2 potential males and the rest females. And they look a little gassy because they've been in this bag. It's not much air, so I need to get them out of there ASAP. But just another cool fish to breed down here in the fish room. Another staple, baby, in the hobby. Now, that's pretty much all we got. But I wanted to use this tank as a teaching point for you guys, because a lot of people get this in their aquarium. Now, this is called a bacteria bloom. Now, in the last video, this tank was crystal clear, beautiful, But what had happened is I did a deep cleaning. I did a gravel vac, big water change, cleaned the filtration, and then kind of like, reset the tank. And within 24 hours, I got a big bacteria bloom. Now, this is why I'm not a big fan of big water changes, heavy clean outs, a lot of big water changes, because you can pretty much kill all your bacteria in your aquarium. Now, normally I don't even gravel vac my tanks unless there's like African cichlid tanks, but these type of setups, more natural types, I don't gravel vac them, because that's where all your beneficial bacteria lives and grows. So once you gravel vac that, do a big water change, you pretty much killed off everything. So that's what's happened with this aquarium. Now, it doesn't harm the fish, it doesn't harm the plants, it's nothing bad, but the tank is pretty much going through a bacteria bloom. So what I did was I squeezed out a couple more sponges into this tank, got a bunch of moam floating in the water column, and this tank will reset itself and establish itself in maybe like a week or so to be crystal clear. But this is a good teaching point to let you guys know, don't do so many water changes. Like, I don't do a lot of water changes. I might top off more tanks than I do actually change the water, because you want to keep your parameters right. You don't want to kill your bacteria, and this is what's going to help your tank thrive and mature in the long term. Now, you see we got a nice, beautiful female in there, and it's not harming her. Just got her in the breeder net. Hopefully we can get some babies out of her soon. We're praying we can get about 100 fry out of her. That'd be awesome. But just a nice little teaching point for you guys of not doing big, heavy clean outs and clean water changes and resetting your tank every time you want to clean it, because you will get a bacteria bloom. And that is an example. Now, this tank, you can see we just set this up. I think I showed this in the last video, and we already got growth out of the plants already. It's crazy how things can change. When your tank is set up properly and you didn't do too much, you can just have a nice natural aquarium like this one that I've never done a water change on. You can see it needs a little bit of a top off, which I will top it off. I've never done a water change in this aquarium, and it's thriving, it's healthy, it's just beautiful. But little teaching point for you guys. But yeah, we got the new fish. I'm gonna get these guys in the tanks, figure out what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you guys everything here in just a second. It's been about 24 hours since we had picked up those fish. I wanted to give you guys a little quick update on them and see how they are doing. I'm already noticing that the blue tips are out. Let's not scare them away. They're looking good. Let's put some food in here and see if we can get these guys to eat on camera. But since putting them in here, they have already starting to get that blue on them. Come on, don't be shy. This is a safe place, but you can see one right here looking good. There's another one. Oh, there they go. They're trying to come out a little bit. Feeding a little bit of brine shrimp this morning. Our big boy, ever since I put him in there, his is like his little cave down over here. But since I put those guys in here, because I released them on this side of the tank, so that way they wouldn't kind of mess with the multi babies that are over here. But he instantly went over there and started hanging out with them. So he must feel that they are family. But these guys are doing good. Definitely gonna move them out of here so that way I can breed them separately. Let's check on all these little mollies and platies down here. They're doing good. See if they want any food. I fed them like really heavy last night, so they might not be too hungry. Okay, they coming out a little bit. Get a little brine shrimp. They might not be too excited about the brine shrimp. I fed them a bunch of flake and pellets last night, and they tore it up. But they here doing good. All the babies been hiding up inside the hornwort already, and all the little parents is out and about. Looking good. Just a little fun little tank to look at. Don't have to do nothing to it. Just let it go and let it just mature. Let the fish do their thing. Those guys are doing good. Let's check on. I went ahead and put all the little guppy babies in here with Jeffrey. Well, not babies, but these are some with the tuxedo males. I put them in here with Jeffrey. You can see Jeffrey be hanging out up here at the top. You can focus on them. But yeah, they all in here with him, chilling, living their best life. Just need to find some females. Anybody got any females for these? Let me know, because I would definitely purchase them. Let's see. Oh yeah, down here I put all the babies to like the zebra obliquum babies and everything. So let's throw a little bit of some of this Mike's chow in here so we can get these guys to come out. There they go. Yeah, they're gonna come out. But yeah, there's tons of babies in here. Already out eating a little Mike's chow. And the rest of them will come. And I kind of like how I got this little rock structure because they can really just all kind of hide and get away. Don't have to really worry about being on top of each other. This is like the best food to feed African cichlids. Watch how fast these fish grow off of that. Oh, you see one little male already got some color on them. Look at that. That's crazy. To be that small with color, that's crazy. Yeah, those guys are doing good. Up here we got the blue fryer eyes. Let's throw some food in here. Get these guys to come out. They already eating. Still a little shy though, but they'll get used to me. That male, he back over there. I just put this little hornwort in here so that way they can have a little cover, and it's also gonna help, you know, keep the tank nice and clean too. But yeah, they doing good. But that is pretty much it for the video. A little secret right here. Look at this tank right here. We're gonna be working on that next, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. Look at this dude. He is so beautiful. That is just a stunning fish. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video. We got more to come. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Y'all have a blessed day.